yesterday, Chris, 100 days until the beginning of the NFL football season. Made a very big deal about it. Do you know what today is?
99 days.
Congratulations, you got it.
I can't wait. Oh, wow, we even have the countdown.
99? Oh, we're going to do it every day now.
I can't wait till Friday, though, because then it's 100 days until the first Sunday of the NFL season. Because 99, that's just to the Thursday night opener, right? I mean, pretty much everybody else is opening up on that
We just
Sunday.
be like, yo, we're less than 100 days away. We're getting excited. We're hearing from coaches.
Still
Let's
102
just go to
days
that.
away from most teams opening up the season, including the Cleveland Browns, who have not won their season opener since 2004. Man,
2004.
we were sophomores in college back then. They are 0-16-1 since winning their season opener in 2004. That is the equivalent of a complete 17-game winless season. They've gone almost twice as long as the next longest Week 1 winless streak, but they should be favored to win this one. They play the Panthers. As of right now, Browns would be a 4-point favorite, according to Sportsline. Now, it is still unclear whether Deshaun Watson is going to be available to start Week 1 as a potential suspension looms. Watson now facing a 23rd civil suit accusing him of sexual misconduct during a massage session. Kevin Stefanski on his quarterback situation as of now.
We'll see how all of that plays out. And it's, for us, we're just trying to take information as it comes. When it comes to backup quarterbacks, I just mentioned AVP, it's really, really helpful having a coordinator that has been a backup quarterback in the NFL. He understands the quarterback position, of course, but really understands backup quarterbacks and how they operate. So we'll see how it plays out. But with backups, they have to be ready to play with 0 reps. Sometimes you get 0 reps, and that's the name of the game. Sometimes you get to prepare for a game that you know you're starting, and you have some head time to develop and those type of things. But I'd particularly tell you AVP does a great job with that quarterback room because of his experience as a backup.
Lean on Baker in that situation.
Yeah, again, with all those type of questions, it's really just take information day by day.
AVP is Browns offensive coordinator Alex Van Pelt, who has experience as a backup quarterback. Here are the quarterbacks on the roster with the uncertainty surrounding both Deshaun Watson and Baker Mayfield. Watson for a possible suspension, Baker Mayfield for a possible trade. The next man up, you would think, would be Jacoby Brissett, and our Josina Anderson spoke with him today.
So we're here with Browns quarterback Jacoby Brissett, and you had an opportunity to be out there today and watch you in practice. Can you just give me an idea how it's feeling for you and how you're acclimating after starting with the Patriots and obviously the Colts and being here now in Cleveland?
I think it's been going well. Obviously getting a chance to learn a new system, be around the guys, being in a competitive environment. I think we've been doing a good job of going out there and competing, getting better, and just trying to stack days together.
Relative to the amount of reps you normally get, if you're in the backup position, obviously, how would you say the ratio in the split is looking for you right now?
Honestly, in my career, I've gotten so many different combinations of reps and at different times. So, it's been, I would say, what it probably most likely is everywhere else.
What is that? What's the split?
It changes every day because of the situation that Kev tries to create and put different players in different situations and things like that. So right now it's been, even amongst all three of us pretty much.
When you think about in your career when you've been most successful, what do you need best for your skill set to flourish and to feel like, you're being supported and can go out there and take your game to the next level? What do you need?
To be myself, honestly, and believe in myself and know that no matter what the situation I get put in, I know that I'm going to do what's right for the team, what's right for myself, and put my best foot forward.
How are you handling the situation, obviously, as it evolves with your quarterback, your teammate, Deshaun Watson, relative to, one, his acclimation here, but two, how he's just, dealing with the impending review of his situation as far as the pressure or, the position it puts you in for the upcoming season?
I think my main objective is been in the NFL has been a good teammate. Whatever I can do to support him and be there for him, to listen, to not talk about things, to do whatever I can to support him. I'm here for him. I told him that. I mean, every day we kind of talk about things, and not just that situation, but just life in general. And then, when we tell each other, all of us in the room have to be ready to go at every point of the game, because I know firsthand at any situation, I went from being a 3 in New England to being a starter in 2 weeks. And so I know how fast it happens. And so just relaying that message but knowing that we're all here to support each other.
Last couple questions. I'm just curious, with the situation that is at hand and you possibly starting and obviously doing that, when you think about Cleveland and what they've accomplished before Baker was here, they were 1-31. Obviously, they went to the division round or what have you. What pressure is on you, you know what I'm saying, as far as, maintaining that level of new expectation now in Cleveland relative to the quarterback play?
Honestly, I have no pressure because I'm going to go out there and do my best no matter what. It's my objective to go out there and win every game. So the standard is the standard, and I'm here. I knew that going into the situation that Kev wants to win, and Kev is here to win, and he built the staff and the team around winning. And, that's why I'm here, to win.
And last question, can you just describe how your relationship has been with Deshaun? It's a new situation for you. You've been in a lot of new situations.
Yeah, a lot.
But, how has he been as a teammate? Obviously Bahamas and all that stuff.
Yeah. No, he's been super cool, super good guy. Obviously getting to know each other better each and every day, being around each other more, working out together, practicing and competing against each other and with each other. It's been good. I enjoy being around him. He's been a good guy. So, hoping to further that relationship and keep building. We're, like I said, we're here to support each other.
All right. Well, I really appreciate your time, and thanks for keeping your word.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Josina. Here is Jacoby Brissett's record and stats as a starter: 14-23 overall, completion percentage at 60%. And he's shown in times he can come through and help you out, get you a win, but why he's a valued backup, because he has that kind of starting experience and might have to tap into that this season.
Dolphins minicamp underway in Davie, Florida. Of course, a lot of conversation around what we can expect from guys like Tua in year 3, now that he has some friends around him like Tyreek Hill. Dolphins making a lot of moves this offseason, though, including putting the franchise tag on tight end Mike Gesicki. As for first-year head coach Mike McDaniel, he says Gesicki has been way more than impressive.
He's been as impressive as any player on the team in terms of going after a challenge. He hasn't, you guys probably could rattle off the stats, but three-point wasn't his primary position, and he's been working diligently in the run and pass game to do things that this offense can feature without taking away the stuff that has made him who he is. He's really attacked it with full vigor and has really done a great job working on his footwork in the run game, and hoping that carries over to pads when that happens.
Chris, you notice he's wearing a hoodie. I think he thinks he's still in the Bay Area and doesn't realize how hot and humid it is down here in South Florida.
We live just a few miles away, and it is not hoodie weather.
No,
right
no. But shout out to him. Congratulations. Fantasy options for Tua. There are quite a few of them, as you see there. By the way, Jamie's bold predictions for the upcoming season. Jamie, the host of Fantasy Football Today. That is the latest episode, so download and follow that. Another big off-season move for the Dolphins, trying to beef up their offensive line. Signing one of the top free agents in Teron Armstead, the 3-time Pro Bowler, was actually ranked as the #1 free agent this offseason by our Pete Briscoe. Armstead only playing in 9 games last season because of injuries, but of course, when healthy, he is a force. And he says he knows exactly what to expect from McDaniel's offense.
I'm anxious to get into this offense, this scheme. I think it fits my skill set pretty well. So I'm excited. I'm gonna keep saying that word because I truly am. It's a tough job. Offensive line is a tough job. You tasked with things that is difficult to get done, you know, especially against the guys that you're playing against. But this offense allows you to be directly impactful on a lot of plays. And, you know, to walk away from a play and feel like I made a play, like that was, I caused that run, that's a friendly feeling.
They're in a different South Florida than we are. Or maybe they're just all sweating it out. Another hoodie there. Dolphins hoping for a big boost on offense under their new head coach, Mike McVay, of course, did a terrific job when he was the offensive coordinator with the 49ers. Dolphins haven't been to the postseason since 2016, have not won a playoff game since 2000.
How about the Jets creating some excitement with their 2 top 10 picks, Sauce Gardner and Garrett Wilson, but last year's draft picks, probably even more important. Of course, Zach Wilson leading the way there, number 1 on the list, but fellow sophomore Denzel Mims, who was taken in the 2nd round last year, said to be making big strides.
You know, he's working on the things that we've asked him to work on with regards to the catch point and all that stuff, contested balls, but and obviously grasping the offense. So obviously we all, the whole organization has work to do in terms of reaching the point where we're not thinking about what we're being asked to do, but he's a lot further along today than he was a year ago.
Mims part of a receiving corps led by Elijah Moore and Corey Davis. Garrett Wilson was selected 10th overall in this year's draft.
After winning a Super Bowl, it wasn't what Rams fans wanted to hear, but Aaron Donald saying that he's at peace with his career if he and the Rams can't agree to a new contract. Told that to the I Am Athlete podcast. Contract negotiations with their star defensive tackle at the center of the Rams this offseason. Donald is signed through 2024, but doesn't have any guaranteed money left on his deal. Here's more from head coach Sean McVay on the latest with Donald.
We've had great dialogue. The goal all along has been to try to get this thing figured out, but also, like I've said, if there's anybody that's earned the right to be able to make the decision on their own terms after what he's done, what he's meant to me, to our team, it's Aaron. But things are trending in the right direction. So none of that's new news. You know, we have regular dialogue with Aaron, and the goal is to figure out how to, get a contract done that he feels good about, that we feel good about, and have him continue to do his thing for the Rams leading the way.
Aaron Donald's resume is speaking for itself. 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, 7-time first-team All-Pro, 8 Pro Bowls, and now Super Bowl champ. This upcoming season would be his 9th in the NFL. Taking a look, though, at the highest paid defensive players, Aaron Donald, not at the top of the list. He is sitting at 6th right now, making $22.5 million per year. His last contract negotiations before a lot of those deals ahead of him got done, it was back in 2018, and at that time signed a 6-year, $135 million deal. Guess who decided to join the Arizona Cardinals at practice today? Quarterback Kyler Murray there at OTAs, creating quite a buzz because many, of course, wondering if he would be a holdout. This offseason has been filled with drama surrounding Kyler Murray and contract negotiations. At one point, scrubbing his entire social media of anything having to do with the Cardinals. He eventually, put that back up. His agent has been putting out lengthy statements there. Here's more from head coach Cliff Kingsbury about his quarterback. Nope, we will hear from him a little later.
The Titans beginning minicamp, looking to overachieve once again. A familiar position for a team that really has never picked to be a Super Bowl contender, but always end up in the playoffs. 3 straight years they've been in the postseason. Yet Ryan Tannehill still looked at as a game manager, not a Super Bowl caliber of a franchise quarterback. And this is what his offensive coordinator, Todd Downing, had to say today.
Yeah, Ryan hasn't changed. Ryan's not the only one taking some criticism out there. So we all understand that this is a performance-based business. And, we didn't end the season the way we wanted to. And so naturally there's going to be some critique of that. We're all in this together. And, I'm definitely very grateful that Ryan's our quarterback.
All right, this is what it looked like last season for Tannehill, who led the Titans to 12 wins in the regular season and a number 1 seed in the AFC. But look at the touchdown to interception ratio. Bottom of the league. Passer rating. Bottom third of the league in starters. That's why they drafted this guy, Malik Willis, the 3rd-round pick out of Liberty. They're hoping that he could eventually be the starter but has quite a ways to go. Here's Coach Downing on his learning experience so far.
What's great about where Malik's at is he's got such a positive demeanor, and he approaches every day just joyful to come to work, and that's the start of it. You know, there's some things that we're asking him to do that he's never done before, and that's going to obviously create a learning curve, and I think he's done a nice job of taking that in stride.
Several questions around the Panthers quarterback situation heading into next season. The Panthers drafting former Ole Miss quarterback Matt Corral in the 3rd round. At rookie minicamp, he told reporters that mentally he's ready to be a starter, but right now he is just trying to make it onto the roster. Panthers offensive coordinator Ben McAdoo addressing reporters saying the job is up for grabs, but if the season were to start today, there is one guy for the job.
Nobody should be comfortable on offense right now. We're putting in a new offense. We're asking a lot of these guys. We're challenging them each and every day, players and coaches. So right now we just need to go out. We need to learn and we need to push. So, you know, in my mind, no one's, nobody's out there ready to fight for a job, fight for a role. If we were to go out there to play, we'd play with Sam, and I'd be fired up and ready to go play with him.
So taking a look at Sam Darnold last season as a starter, you would hope they would just kind of go with the first 3 games and that's what they could replicate and just ignore the final 8.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.